The Cosmic Anthem. Chapter 2. The Gathering Storm. Dr. Ilara Vance had barely slept, the adrenaline and gravity of the situation keeping her both wired and profoundly aware of every ticking second. As the dawn crept over the horizon, casting a soft, golden light over the observatory, she realized that the world outside these walls had changed forever. The signal, now dubbed the Anthem by the media, had become the singular topic of discussion worldwide. Governments convened emergency sessions, religious leaders gathered their flocks, and families huddled around their screens, all waiting for what would come next. Ilara's announcement had been met with a mix of awe, skepticism, and outright fear. The scientific community rallied behind her, eager to study the signal and its implications. At the same time, others warned of the dangers of attracting attention from an unknown cosmic neighbor. The observatory had been turned into a makeshift command center, buzzing with activity. Screens lined the walls, showing news coverage, data analysis, and security feeds. In the midst of it all, Ilara found herself being pulled from one meeting to another, briefing officials, consulting with her team, and trying to keep a semblance of control over the situation. But as the day progressed, it became clear that control was a luxury they no longer had. A group of diplomats arrived mid-morning, representing the coalition of nations that had agreed to work together in response to the signal. They brought with them a sense of urgency and a barrage of questions. How should they respond? Was there a threat? What did this mean for the future of their nations and the world? Ilara did her best to provide answers, but the truth was, she was navigating uncharted waters just like everyone else. The signal was a puzzle with countless pieces, a cosmic invitation that humanity was scrambling to understand. As the diplomats debated and planned, another group made their presence known. A collective of religious leaders from across the globe had requested a meeting, seeking to understand the signal's implications for faith and humanity's place in the universe. They were calm, but deeply concerned, their questions philosophical and profound. The day turned into a whirlwind of discussions, theories, and plans. Through it all, Ilara remained at the center, the expert everyone looked to for guidance. But as the sun set, casting long shadows across the room, she felt the weight of the world on her shoulders. The signal had stirred something primal in humanity, a mix of existential wonder and fear. As she looked around at the tired faces of her team and the anxious expressions of the visitors, she realized that the discovery was more than a scientific breakthrough. It was a catalyst for change. That night, as the observatory settled into a tense quiet, Ilara walked to the telescope that had started it all. She gazed up at the stars, a billion pinpricks of light in the vast, dark sea above. The universe seemed both closer and more mysterious than ever. Tomorrow would bring more challenges, more debates, and more decisions. But for now, Ilara took a moment to breathe, to feel her place in the cosmic dance, and to prepare for whatever lay ahead. The storm was gathering, and they were at its eye. But within her, a spark of hope flickered. The anthem had changed everything, and there was no turning back. Now, it was up to them to face the unknown, together. Please subscribe, follow, and like for Chapter 3, Revelations and Visitations of the Cosmic Anthem.